Napoleon had become the dictator of France in 1804. He began to conquer a lot of areas around France. It had become impossible for a single country or a single European power to defeat Napoleon, so four European powers got together to defeat him: Britain, Russia, Prussia, and Austria. They got together to defeat Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. After Napoleon was defeated in 1815, the European governments were driven by a spirit of conservatism. Now, first of all, let us understand what is conservatism. Conservatism is a political philosophy that stressed the importance of tradition, established institutions and customs, and preferred gradually development to quick change. So basically, before Napoleon had conquered the nearby areas, whatever system of government had existed there, the uh, European powers preferred that. Whatever was existing before 1815 or before Napoleon took over their countries. Conservatives believe that established traditional institutions of state and society, like the monarchy, that is the king, the church, social hierarchies, property, and the family should be preserved. जो कंजर्वेटिव्स थे वो चाहते थे कि जो किंग्स हैं, जो चर्च है, जो सोशल हायरार्की है, फादर के बाद सन, मदर के बाद डॉटर या फादर के बाद सन एंड डॉटर, जो एक के बाद एक उसको आगे पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी उस रूल को चला रहे हैं, प्रॉपर्टी एंड फैमिली शुड ऑल बी प्रिजर्व्ड. However, most conservatives did not propose a return to the society of pre-revolutionary days. कई लोग चाहते थे कि नेपोलियन से पहले जो सिस्टम था कंट्री में वो वापस आ जाए, लेकिन कई लोग इसको नहीं चाहते थे, बल्कि वो चाहते थे कि हम अब आगे बढ़ें. Why do we want to? They were of the opinion that why should we go back? Let us move forward. They realized from the changes initiated by Napoleon, जो changes नेपोलियन ने शुरू किए थे, modernization could in fact strengthen traditional institutions like the monarchy. कई लोगों का ये मानना था कि जो चेंजेस नेपोलियन लेकर आया था उसको आगे बढ़ाना चाहिए, एंड जो मॉडर्नाइजेशन है, जो न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी आ रही है, उससे हमें जो ट्रेडिशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं जैसे कि मोनार्की, उसको स्ट्रेंथन करना चाहिए. इट कुड मेक स्टेट पावर मोर इफेक्टिव एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग. A modern army को मॉडर्नाइज करो. एंड एफिशिएंट ब्यूरोक्रेसी क्या होता है? सिविल सर्वेंट्स, दे आर द लिंक बिटवीन द पीपल एंड द गवर्नमेंट, उसको एफिशिएंट बनाओ. डायनेमिक इकोनॉमी, abolition of feudalism. Feudalism मैंने कल भी समझाया था. It's a system where the society was divided between the upper classes, that is the nobility, and the peasants. The peasants used to work on the farms and pay a revenue to the king, which was collected by the various officials, and the lowest category among the peasants was the serfs. And it was also stressed that not only feudalism but also serfdom should be abolished. That could only strengthen the autocratic monarchies of Europe. Now here there are two words. Autocratic means the rule of one single person. Monarchy means kingship. In 1815, the representatives of the four European powers, Britain, Russia, Prussia, and Austria, these four European powers had collectively defeated Napoleon at Waterloo. They met at Vienna to draw up a settlement for Europe. So Vienna is in Austria. So all these four European countries got together at Vienna to decide as to what has to be done in Europe now that Napoleon had been defeated. The Congress was hosted by the Austrian Chancellor Duke Metternich. The delegates drew up the Treaty of Vienna of 1815, with the object of undoing most of the changes that had come about in Europe during the Napoleonic Wars. In after 1804, Napoleon had tried to conquer the various countries around France, and he did that through wars. So now the four countries which had defeated Napoleon in 1815, that is Britain, Russia, Prussia, and Austria, met together at Vienna to decide the future of Europe, because a lot of changes had come about in Europe during the Napoleonic Wars and they wanted to undo it. 1815 तक 1804 से लेकर 1815 तक, जब तक नेपोलियन ने रूल किया था यूरोप में और आसपास के फ्रांस के आसपास की कंट्रीज में, तो वो बहुत सारे चेंजेस लेकर आया था। लेकिन ये चार पावर्स जिन्होंने नेपोलियन को डिफीट कर दिया था, अब वो उन चेंजेस को अनडू करना चाहते थे। The Bourbon dynasty had been deposed during the French Revolution, but it was now restored to power, and France lost the territories it had annexed under Napoleon. Last year also in history we had done that Louis the 16th, because we had done that in the French Revolution, Louis the 16th had belonged to the Bourbon dynasty. सो एक बार जब नेपोलियन डिफीट हो गया तो फ्रांस में दोबारा से उस बॉर्बन डायनास्टी को दोबारा से लाया गया, दे वर ब्रॉट बैक टू पावर, और साथ साथ जितनी भी टेरिटरीज फ्रांस ने एनेक्स की थी, आसपास के एरियाज को उसने कॉन्कर कर लिया था, वो सब वापस, वो सब के सब जो है फ्रांस अपनी सारी टेरिटरीज को लूज कर, उस फ्रांस ने सारी टेरिटरीज को लूज कर लिया। A series of states was set up on the boundaries of France to prevent French expansion in future. उसके आसपास states बना दी ताकि उसके beyond France ना जा पाए। The Kingdom of Netherlands, which included Belgium, was set up in the north and Genoa was added to Piedmont in the south. Prussia was given important new territories on its western frontiers, while Austria was given control of northern Italy. But the German Confederation is a group of states of 39 states that had been set up by Napoleon was left untouched. उसको हाथ नहीं लगाया गया 39 federations of Germany. In the east, Russia was given part of Poland while Prussia was given a part of Saxony. The main intention was to restore the monarchies that had been overthrown by Napoleon and create a new conservative order in Europe. तो ट्रीटी ऑफ वियना का एम ही ये था कि नेपोलियन के आने से पहले जिन कंट्रीज में मोनार्की थी उन कंट्रीज में दोबारा से मोनार्की रेस्टोर की जाए, दैट इज दोज countries which had been captured by Napoleon.